Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hey, grab me one too. Time in 2024, it's time 2025, it's time to take the field with your hustler now. Your left fielder is Kala Tam. Your center fielder is Dane Bradshaw. The right fielder is Julian Jones. Playing third base, Matt Ortiz. Your shortstop is Patrick Berry. Your second baseman, Corey Siracusa. Your first baseman is Garrett Smith. And your battery behind the plate is Ty Blakely. And on the mound is Tim Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, if able, please remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. It's opening day for the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls after spending the first 2 months of the season on the road. Finally, we can welcome you here to Steen Sports Park, the season opener here on their own diamond as Tech takes on longtime rival College of Idaho. Glad you could join us here this afternoon. Mike Safford with you as we get set for 20 of the next 24 games for the Hustlin' Owls to be played right here on this diamond. And it took a lot of work this week to get the ballpark ready to go from the standpoint that we've had snow 3 of the last 4 days. But luckily, the days are a little bit longer and the temperature's a little bit warmer. And a great job by the new tarp we have here. And it has got us ready for baseball here today. Tech comes in with a record of 16-8. They are in 4th place in the Cascade Conference standings and some pivotal weekend series going around the league. We'll talk about those as the day goes on. C of I trying to work out of a slump that they've been in. C of I started the season off 12-5, but since then, the Yotes have dropped 8 of their last 9 ball games. As the pitching matchup today will be Oliver Massey for C of I 0-2 with a 3.71 ERA. And he'll go against the top starter for Tech in Tim Williams. Tim 3-0 on the year, a 3.86 ERA. Last time out went 8 shutout innings. Gave up a 2-hitter in a win against Warner Pacific. Looking at the lineup card for C of I, it'll be Ben Gaff, James Hull, Jack Ingraham, the top of Sean Humberger's order, Darren Smith, Chandler Stocking, and Connor Olson, the middle third, with Cannon Morgan, Caden Casagrande, and Trevor Watkins, the bottom third, as we're set to go here from Steen Sports Park. So we're set to go. Ben Gaff to start it off. And the right-hander's pitch to the plate. It's a line shot down the right field line. That's in there for a base hit. Be cut off by Julian Jones. He'll fire it back in, and on the very first pitch of the day, a double for Ben Gaff. 50-year senior for the C of I team. And a leadoff 2-base hit for the Yotes as our first pitch came at 11:58. So an inauspicious start for Timmy Williams, who has been outstanding this year. Left-handed bat of James Hull digs in. Tech plays a little bit of a shift as they'll look back to second. Quick pick back there, and just under the tag goes Gaff. C of I team hitting .288 on the year. That's 4th best in the league. Team that'll score runs. Yotes scoring 7 a game, but at times they've struggled with the arms. Williams from the stretch, his pitch showing bunt. A fastball's there for a strike. 0-1. Tim Williams, that last start, threw only 82 pitches to get through 8 innings at Warner Pacific. Gave up a first-inning single, gave up a 7th-inning single, and that was it. Tech won that game by a score of 3-0. 0-1 pitch, showing bunt again. It's punted in the air, foul, and backing out of play. And it goes to 0-2. Hull, a freshman from Selah, Washington. And you look at the C of I lineup. Couple true freshmen in their order today. Good recruiting class for longtime skipper Sean Humberger. As from the belt works Williams into the plate, he comes with a breaking ball, and it's fouled away off the left field side. Wind blowing out to right today, where it typically does here at Bocke Field at Steen Sports Park. You can see, you can't really see on our camera angle, but you can still see snow up on the mountain off over the right field side. As Williams comes in with an 0-2. It's a fastball swung on, and it's fouled off again. That snow level right about 5,000 feet. And if you're on the Oregon Tech campus, you can see where the Big O is on the hill behind the athletic complex. And it's about 200 feet above the O where that snow line is. That's right about make it 5,000 feet. We're playing about 4,200 feet where we're at here at Bocke Field as the 0-2 to the plate, just high to Hull. The count to 1-2. A leadoff double by Ben Gaff here in the inning. He stands out there at second base. C of I, a team that will run, second only to Oregon Tech in stolen bases in the league this season. Long pause and a 1-2. Breaking ball again fouled away. Defensively for Tech, Matthew Ortiz is at third. Patrick Berry at short. Corey Syracuse at second. Garrett Smith, the transfer, he's at first. Tam Bradshaw and Jones, the outfield, with Ty Blakely doing the catching. Another 1-2. Breaking ball right there, strike three call. Big hammer that time from Tim Williams for the first out. So with one away, Jack Ingraham, the batter. He has been the offensive standout so far this season for the Yotes. Transfer from Lassen College, hitting .370. And Williams comes plateward with a fastball, and it's fouled off. Tim Williams, good movement on both that two-seam and four-seam. Fastball upper 80s. He'll touch 90, 91. Ricky Walker was talking with me a couple days ago about every arm that they're going to throw out there has some juice to get swings and misses. 0-1. Came inside this time and popped it up at a shallow left. Barry's going to go out, make an over-the-shoulder catch in shallow left field for the second out. So 2 away for the cleanup hitter and Darren Smith. So with 2 away, it'll be Darren Smith, junior from Stanwood, Washington. Team leader with 17 ribbies on the year. And Williams pitched to him a good breaking ball for strike one. Pitching backwards is the kid from Emmett, Idaho. I would think that Timmy was recruited by C of I. Emmett just half hour away from Caldwell. The league that Emmett plays in high school plays against Caldwell High. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball again. It's fouled into the C of I dugout, and Tim Williams a strike away from working out of a runner at second, nobody out jam here in the opening inning. Again, first home game for Tech after playing the first 24 on the road. They're supposed to play 2 series here. One in February, one a few weeks ago. But everything had gotten moved because of the snow that we had. 0-2. Swing on ground ball, left side. Ortiz stays down with it. He'll make the toss across. Smith with the pick, and the inning is over. In the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. It'll be the home half of the first. First chance you get to see the Owls here at home after a half inning. CFI nothing. Tech coming up.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
It'll be right-hander Oliver Massey who gets the start for C of I, the junior from Boise, 0-2 with a .371 ERA on the season. As we're set to go, and Pat Berry's first at bat here at home. So Pat Berry to face Massey here in the opening inning. Massey in 26 2/3 innings. He's allowed 20 runs, 11 earned, 35 hits, 9 walks, 36 strikeouts. Pat Barry is an all-timer as the pitch to him skied to fairly deep center field, but playable. And out there to make the catch is Morgan for the first out. Didn't get the chance to talk about that big hit streak that Pat did. We'll have all day to do so. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Massey, and Matt Ortiz will be the hitter. Ortiz on the season hitting .368. Had a couple good series of late. As Massey's pitch, a two-seam fastball that misses inside for ball 1. Ortiz, the fourth-year senior from Garden Grove, California, started his career at Washington State as he fouls this one off. Had a part of their fall ball year there at Wazoo way back in 2020, and then transferred to Tech and has been a mainstay in the order throughout his entire career. 1-1 pitch. That's low. Back Matt Ortiz, second all-time in hits in program history. The guy who has the all-time records on deck, Tyler Horner. And Ortiz just 6 runs scored away from breaking Tech's all-time record as well. Massey works from the stretch with nobody on. The pitch to the plate is way high. And if you're C of I, you do not want guys on base with Tyler Horner on deck. The league's leader in home runs and RBI. 3-1. Check swing on a fastball. It's a strike anyway. And the count full at 3-2. Massey got good movement on his fastball. Upper 80s. As a 3-2 to the plate. Swung on, line drive, base hit, center field. First hit of the day for Tech. Matt Ortiz went right back through the middle and gets that one. And Tech with a base runner for Tyler Horner. It's Tyler Horner, the batter. All-time hits leader, all-time RBIs leader, all-time home runs leader in Oregon Tech history. Someday a Hall of Famer as he takes a strike on the outside corner. And all Tyler Horner has done this season is hit .394. 9 homers and 33 RBI, and we're just halfway through the year. Short lead at first by Ortiz. And the pitch to Horner's a swing and a fly ball hit to fairly deep right center field. Drifting over to make the catch is the right fielder Watkins for the second out. 2 away for Julian Jones. That one, I think, off the end of the bat just a bit from Horner. So 2 down for Julian Jones. Jones off to a great start as well this year. Hitting .383. 7 homers, 23 RBI. Had Tech's first 3 home run game. That was back at Simpson in February as he takes a strike on the corner. He has been a Gold Glove right fielder for the last 3 years. He leads the NAIA in outfield assists at the midway point of the season. As they'll throw over to first again. A nice block over there by Chandler Stocking, the first baseman for C of I. Again, Tech leads the league in stolen bases. Ortiz on the season is 6 out of 6. 1-0-1 as a ground ball rolled right to second. Should be an easy play there for Ingraham. His throw a little bit offline, but the catch made it first to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 man left. We'll move to the second. We're scoreless here in Klamath Falls on the Owl Sports Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Hey, grab me one too.
Top of the second inning here on opening day at Steen Sports Park. Tech and C of I scoreless. As Tim Williams to face the 4-5, make it 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the Yotes order as the pitch popped up right behind the plate. Ty Blakely off with the mass near the screen, has room and's got it. Wind helped keep that one on the field of play for the first out. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the C of I second. Connor Olson, the batter. And Tim Williams pitched to him as a strike at the knees. Olson, a redshirt freshman from Everett, Washington. 18 RBI on the year, right-hand batter. As Williams with an overthrows that fastball. And the count to 1-1. Rotation for Tech should be as it typically has been this year during the series. As the slider down and away, it's 2-1. Should see Landon Chaney game 2. And then tomorrow, Tech will go with Isaac Hill and Carson Glavich. 2-1. Swung on and rolled foul off the third base side. Potentially could see the season debut this week in a Bronson Chapel. Not had Chappie in the pen for the first 2 months of the year, but he's going to be key down the stretch for the Owls as that one's fouled straight back. Conference pitcher of the year a season ago. Tech returning the pitcher of the year and the player of the year in the Cascade Conference. 1 out, nobody on here, top of the second. Tech wearing the pinstripes for the first time this year. Williams deliveries on the outside corner. And down goes Olson. Second strikeout for Williams as he buries the fastball on the outer third for the second out. So with 2 away, Cannon Morgan the batter. Among the league leaders in stolen bases is Morgan. As he foul tips this one into the glove of Blakely, strike 1. Morgan 10 stolen bases on the year. Guy hitting .253 as a miss with the fastball is Williams. So after giving up the leadoff double on the first pitch of the game to Ben Gaff, Williams has retired the last 5 in order. 1-1. Swung on, 2-hopper, hit to bury it short. He'll have to fire it across. Plenty of time. They get the out. The inning is over. Nothing doing for C of I in their second. We'll head to the home half of inning number 2. Still scoreless here in the Basin.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Oregon Tech second inning left fielder number 15, Kala Tam. Kala Tam to start things off for Tech as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Both teams with a base hit in the first, but neither team able to do anything with the base runner as Kala Tam digs in, right-hand hitter. And Oliver Massey's pitch to him is popped up off the first base side in foul territory down the line. Battling the wind to make the catch down there is Smith for the out. One away. So one down for Garrett Smith. Power hitter, first baseman, very good glove. Spent last year at MSU Billings, a Division II school. And the pitch to Smith is a little bit inside. I think if Casagrande would have held on to that ball, might have been a strike. A lot of good movement on that two-seam fastball by Massey. 1-0 to the right-hand hitter. It's a swinging strike. Challenged him with a fastball. Garrett Smith, originally from Tacoma, Washington, started his college career at Pierce College there. Was an all-NWAC player in his junior college days. 1-1. Fastball, a little low. Smith, 3 homers, 7 doubles, 9 runs batted in. And the outfield playing straight away. As a 2-1 to the plate, it's a swinging strike. Bottom fell out of that pitch from Massey, and it's 2-2. Catcher Ty Blakely's next here in the second. See if I wearing the purple tops today. 2-2. Went upstairs. Did he go? They said he went around. Strike 3. So strikeout the first for Oliver Massey here this afternoon. So 2 quick outs here in the inning, and Ty Blakely will be the batter for Tech. Ty platoons with Tyler Horner behind the plate, as he does not, Horner does not catch every game. In fact, in this one, Horner has the designated hitter. Blakely hitting .242, has 6 runs batted in. Over on our other channel today, Oregon Tech's softball team has knocked off Bushnell 2-0 to complete a 3-game sweep. As the 0-1 pitch to Blakely, that one hit him. You could hear that one in our crowd mic. So Blakely will be over at first, probably will be lifted for a courtesy runner. We'll see who will go in there. Typically it's Michael O'Daniel, and that's indeed who it is. So it is O'Daniel to run over at first. Dane Bradshaw, the batter. And the runner fakes going. The pitch is all the way to the screen, and O'Daniel will be into scoring position on the wild pitch. Dane Bradshaw, kid who grew up in Caldwell, Idaho, where College of Idaho is at. Went to Nampa Christian High, where he was an all-state selection. Missed a couple weeks of this season, but has been the everyday center fielder for the last 2 series. As the pitch, he shows bunt and takes one inside and low. It's 2-0. O'Daniel with very good speed out there at second base. O'Daniel, the transfer from Santa Rosa, taking a huge lead. And now he'll go for third. The pitch inside, throw through to third. He's in there. No, they called him out. Wow. Oh, boy. Tough call there. O'Daniel looked like he was well in front of the tag. A good throw from Casa Grande ends the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll move to the third, still scoreless in Klamath.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
No score, top of the third here on a cool Saturday afternoon in the Klamath Basin. Been a good pitchers matchup so far between Timmy Williams and Oliver Massey. Is Caden Casagrande to lead things off. And the pitch to home plate bounces in for ball one. Casagrande, two-way player for C of I, getting the start as a catcher today, but also has seen some time on the hill. Started his college career at the University of the Pacific in Stockton, California, D1 program. As the 1-0 pitch to home plate, swing in and a miss. Originally from Eagle, Idaho, just one of those towns in the Treasure Valley of Idaho that has really exploded over the last decade. And when I lived there, Eagle was about 5,000 people. Not anymore. 1-1. That one bounces up to the plate, and it's 2-1 when you think about that area. Middleton, Idaho, Eagle, Idaho, Star, Idaho, Kuna, Idaho have absolutely gotten big. Just the population growth of that area is insane. 2-1. Check swing on a slider. Did he offer? They said no. It's 3-1. So Tim Williams with a 3-ball count for just the first time. Cruise through the second. He's retired 6 straight. And it's 3-1 to Casagrande. Is a fastball chopped to the right side. Garrett Smith goes down, gets it, and makes the play. Jammed him with a 2-seam fastball in the inner third. And 1 out on the board. To the bottom of the C of I order, and Trevor Watkins. Couple home runs, 6 ribby on the year for him. And the pitch to the plate is a ground ball rolled to third. Ortiz with the clean hop, and his long toss is in top. 2 outs. Ortiz looking like big brother Joey out there man in third base today. Big brother made the playoffs last year at the big league level. Has a delivery to the plate, a strike to Ben Gaff, who swung at the first pitch and doubled into the right field corner. His brother Joey, infielder for the Milwaukee Brewers. Has the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Gaff, a senior from Stockton, California. 0-2 from Tim. Breaking ball, sky to deep right center field. Jones on his horse, still going back. Track, wall, and it's over his head and off the boards. To second is Gaff. He's going to try for 3. Siracusa's throw is going to be way late. And Ben Gaff goes opposite field with a 3-base hit. So he's gotten really the 2 hardest parts of a cycle completed in the first 3 innings. And he did a good piece of hitting that time. Took a fastball up and out and just went with it the other way. Wind helped that one. That's exactly where the wind is blowing. Runner at third now with 2 down. And Williams pitches a ground ball through the left side, a base hit. And C of I will have the early lead. James Hull goes the other way and lines it between Ortiz and Berry. And the visitors staked out to a 1-0 lead. I think maybe that is C of I's ammo today, swinging early in the count. So a base runner with 2 down. A run in for the Yotes. And Williams will throw to first, and diving ahead of the throw goes Hull, who has 8 stolen bases on the year. The delivery. Slider for a strike. Tech outfield playing straight away here on this blustery Saturday afternoon. First of 2 today between these two teams. 0-1. Swung on, fly ball deep left field. Tam's going to get a trouble to get to that one. It's over his head and off the wall. To third base goes Hull. They're going to wave him in. Pat Berry's relay to the plate's offline. They'll throw back to second base. They get Ingraham there to end the inning. But C of I on the double off the bat of Ingraham gets them a 2-run lead. 2 runs, 3 hits, nobody left. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd with College of Idaho leading 2-0.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Bottom half of the third inning. College of Idaho has a new first baseman here in the inning, as Brandon Fair has taken over there. They've also switched up the middle, as a fastball again to Bradshaw misses low. Trying to see any other changes for the Yotes, and it doesn't look that way. 2-ball, no strike pitch to Bradshaw. And he takes a hack at a pitch that was down and in. Ball and 2 strikes the count to Bradshaw. 2-0 C of I here in the third. And the pitch, a fastball, caught him on the outside edge. 1 away in the Owls' third inning. So Corey Siracusa trying to get Tech a base runner. Massey, the right-hander, matched up today against Tim Williams, looking for his first win of the year. Has his sliders well off the plate, ball 1. Outfield for C of I playing straight away, fairly deep. As a toss to home plate, a fastball. That's on the outside edge. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Corey Siracusa, third year in the program, hitting .303 on the year. Kid from Hawaii. As he swings and fouls it away off the right field side. C of I getting a James Hole RBI double and a Jack Ingraham RBI single in their half of the third. As Massey's fastball just high, it's 2-2. Let's go it the other way around. It was Hole with the RBI single, and it was Ingraham with the RBI double. But he was thrown out on a back pick back at second base. 2-2, down and in. Actually, I could see the changes that C of I has made. Ingraham's been lifted from the game. 3-2. Outside corner, and Siracusa's down on strikes. 2 outs. So 2 away for Pat Barry. Barry, 37-game hit streak was snapped a week ago today. And the pitch to Pat is a strike. It is the longest hitting streak in Northwest college baseball history. And the pitch to Barry way out in front of a changeup. Nothing in 2 to Barry. And the pitch misses high. A ball and 2 strikes. Barry flew out to center his first time up, and the pitch to the plate, a ground ball left side. And the toss across in plenty of time, that time by Stocking to retire the side. Nothing doing for Tech in their third. We'll go to the fourth. It's 2-0 in favor of College of Idaho. with designated hitter Darren Smith. A play here, and first pitch swinging, Darren Smith for College of Idaho. Wraps the ball into left field, and just as they did in the first inning, swing at the first thing they see. Smith lines it into left for a base hit, as they'll bring up the new shortstop, Chandler Stocking. We got word from down below why College of Idaho made those defensive changes. As from a stretch, the pitch by Williams is a strike. After that play where Jack Ingraham was backpicked at second base, he was ejected from the game. And so he won't be able to play the rest of this game, nor game 2 today. As the 0-1 to the plate, a good slider, but it misses inside. It's 1-1 to Stocking. So defensively, for C of I, Hull moves to second. Stocking went from first to short. The 1-1 pitch, runner goes, and it's a run and hit, and it's grounded to first. Smith going to try to get there, and does. Garrett Smith had to play the short hop on the run and hit. But they get the out on the lead on the hitter, but Smith able to move into scoring position with just one out. So bring up Connor Olson. So Brendan Fair is the new first baseman for C of I, and he will hit in the 3-hole. I saw they had that change, but I wasn't sure exactly how or where. Williams from the belt, the pitch to the plate, a breaking ball, this time an inside corner strike. 0-1. So the number 3 hitter in the C of I order gone for this game and the next, but they lead 2-0. 0-1. He went around. 0-2 to Olson. Struck out his first time up. Outfield plays him around to right. Williams the pitch, and it bounces in. It kicks towards the C of I dugout near the on-deck circle, and it's going to allow Smith to advance to third on the wild pitch. And now it'll be interesting to see what Ricky Walker does here with the Tech infield. Down 2-0 in the 4th. Whether or not he'll bring the infield in. He'll bring the corners in. He'll give up a run for an out up the middle. Williams will work from the full windup. And the 1-2 is a breaking ball, strike 3 called. Pitcher's best friend right there, the strikeout for the second out of the inning. So 2 away. And it was C of I that got a couple 2-out knocks last inning. Back 3 straight 2-out hits to take the lead. Williams pitch, a swinging strike to Cannon Morgan. There's somebody brought a dog today. Always wonder why you would bring a dog to the yard. Well, you see it at even big league games nowadays. 0-1. Fastball must have missed low. 1-1. They call it bark in the park. It's kind of a novelty thing years ago. Now it's like on every team's list. 1-1. Slider down and away. Two runs, 5 hits for C of I. No runs, 1 hit for Tech. We played 2 outs, top of 4. Game 1 of a doubleheader. The delivery from Williams, a swinging strike by Morgan. Field in outstanding shape, considering a month ago we had 3 feet of snow on it, literally. Big pitch here for Tim Williams, trying to get out of trouble. 2-2 to the plate. Fastball, swing and a miss. Got him. Morgan down on strikes to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and the Yotes strand a runner at third. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-0, C of I.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Two, 3, and 4 for Tech in their order, trying to rally from a 2-0 deficit as Matthew Ortiz set to dig in. Ortiz, Horner, and Jones here for Tech against Oliver Massey, who's allowed just 1 hit through 3 innings. As the pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a called strike. C of I and Oregon Tech have played every year since 2002. As the 0-1 pitch to the plate misses low. Kind of similar histories between these clubs. C of I dropped baseball from 1979 to 1986. Tech dropped baseball from 1993 to 2001. As Ortiz swings and hits a 2-hopper towards second. Hull make the play and get the out. 1 out here in the Oregon Tech 4th. C of I dropped the program due to financial issues. Tech dropped the program because of Measure 5. Back in the day when they eliminated all the funding, did the state of Oregon. 2 colleges. As Horner takes one outside, it's 1-1. Horner flew out to right his first time up, riding a 14-game hit streak. Is that one way outside again? Tyler Horner has hit 36 career home runs. He is 3 away from the Cascade Conference all-time record. As the curveball misses in, it's 3-1. College of Idaho actually holds that record. Greg Skelhaus did it back in the late 90s with 39. But there's a bunch of guys getting close to that record this year. 3-1 to Horner, inside and low, ball 4. So Tech with a base runner. And Julian Jones represents the tying run in the contest. Charlie Updegrave of LC State. And then a couple guys at Bushnell, Jordan Wilson and Kate Christ, both climbing that ladder. Julian Jones, the hitter. And the pitch to Jones is ripped foul off the third base side. Got drilled by a couple trees that are down there. That one would have found its way down to the parking lot. Strike one to Julian Jones. Jones has had an outstanding start to this year. Massey from the stretch with one down. And he will throw to first, and Horner dives back ahead of the throw. Next weekend, Tech heads to Lewiston, Idaho to take on number 20 ranked Lewis Clark State. Huge, huge series in that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Challenged him with a fastball. And the count to 0-2. C of I got two with 2 outs in the top of the third. Massey has not allowed a hit since the first inning. That was Matt Ortiz with a knock through the middle. Tying run at the plate, though, here in the fourth. Massey from the stretch, 0-2. Elevates a fastball and missed high. Again, doubleheader tomorrow, set for 11 in the morning. Right here on our Owl Sports Network channel. The righty's pitch. That one bounces in, but a nice job by Casagrande to keep it in front of him. Have 2 channels going right now. We have our Oregon Tech Owls channel. That's streaming softball today. And our Owl Sports Network channel is streaming the baseball series. 2-2 to Julian Jones. Fastball outside and low. And now does Kevin Olmsted, the third base coach, new manager of the Medford Rogues. Will he send Horner here 3-2? Jones a good contact hitter. And going back, standing up, is Tyler Horner. Outfield playing at no doubles depth. Do they send Horner here with one down? He will not go. And the pitch to Jones, a swing and a miss on a high changeup for the second out of the inning. The batter will be Kala Tam. So it'll be up to Kala Tam. 4-year starter in left field. 3 homers, 18 runs batted in, the league leader in stolen bases. And the pitch to Tam's a swing and a pop-up off the first base side, foul. Strike one. Massey has thrown 48 pitches here into the fourth. 29 for strikes. He has been effectively wild. Long pause, now a throw to first, standing up back to the bag. Will go Horner. Tyler Horner reaching on the walk. He has reached base in every game this year. 0-1 pitch. Up and in. That's going to the screen. And Horner will easily make his way down to the second base bag. So a runner in scoring position for Tech. Count is even at 1-1. Again, College of Idaho's lost 8 of their last 9. They had a great start to the year. Went down to the desert, took 3 of 4 from Park Gilbert, won a series at home against Central Washington, and swept a home series against Embry-Riddle. But have struggled a bit since playing league teams, including losing 2 of 3 at Eastern Oregon. A lot of close games for their club. Runner at second now with 2 down and a 1-1 pitch to the plate, and Tam fouls it off the first base side. So now Massey to work with 2 strikes. He has struck out 4. He has walked 1, he's hit a man. Kyle Tam trying to find a hole here and get a run in. The pitch, that's high. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. First base open with Garrett Smith on deck. Long pause by Massey. Now comes plate work. 2-2. Breaking ball got him. Went down with a slider and got Tam to chase. 5th strikeout for Massey today. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We'll head to the 5th. Still C of I 2 and Oregon Tech nothing.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Massey for College of Idaho works out of a jam there in inning number 4. And now Tim Williams back to work for Tech, trailing 2-0, 8-9-1 in the C of I order. And his first pitch, a changeup that bounces in, ball 1. It's Casagrande, Watkins, and Gaff. Casagrande grounded out his first time up. 5 hits on the day. As that pitch, a little dribbler right back to the hill. Williams went down to the dirt, able to snag that one and make the play to first. Usually don't see a pitcher go down like that to dive and make a play. It just shows the athleticism of Timmy Williams. So leadoff man retired. There's Trevor Watkins with Ben Gaff on deck, and Gaff has been the guy who has two hits away from the cycle. As Williams with a high fastball. Strike 1. Tech guarding the line at third. As that pitch looped foul off the first base side. It's 0-2. Williams yet to walk a batter. He struck out 4. Get in the game 1 start once again. 0-2. Bounces in to Watkins. Tim Williams, he has thrown 54 pitches. Working here into the 5th. He has thrown 40 for strikes, so he has commanded the zone. But trails 2-0. 1-2. Fastball swung on, fouled right back into the screen. Again, we mentioned Tech on the road next weekend in Lewiston, and then they'll close the season with 16 straight home dates. 4 consecutive weekends. 1-2. That's high. Home series against Eastern Oregon, Warner Pacific, Corbin, and Bushnell to round out the year. 2-2. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. 5 strikeouts for Tim Williams today, and there's 2 gone. So with 2 gone, Ben Gaff, who triples and scored He has doubled and was left stranded. And Ben Gaff has 3 home runs on the year. So the cycle in play today as that pitch rolled to the right side, and that's through. So now a home run away is Ben Gaff for a cycle. So he's at first for the second baseman in James Hole. So again, it was a 2-out rally that got C of I the runs back in the third. And Williams with a long pause, and now the pitch to Hull, a slider for a strike. Luke Howarth was the last C of I player to hit for the cycle. I remember that day back in 2007. He'll throw over to first and try to keep Gaff close to the bag. That was at old Simplot Stadium in Caldwell. And Luke was a guy, center fielder, always kind of a crazy outfielder. He'd love to backpick runners on singles and just launch one back to first base. 0-1. That one bounces in. Now a realtor in Boise. Still keep in touch with him just a little bit. But wasn't a home run hitter, and I remember it was a windy day at the old baseball field there in Caldwell, and he got that home run early and then gapped a triple to get the cycle, and it was a big, big deal. One pitch. That's a good slider on the inside edge. A ball and 2 strikes. Cannot tell you the last time Tech had a player hit for the cycle. As the runner fakes going, the fastball misses up, and it's 2-2. I've got a lot of the old records. You know, last time there was a no-hitter, last time there was a shutout, last time someone struck out 10. But trying to find someone to hit for the cycle is not the easiest. 2-2 from Tim Williams is a fastball that bounces in. Now the runner will be off and moving. If I was to pick someone who would have hit for the cycle, probably Ryan Wilson for Tech about 10 years ago. Guy who had great power but also had speed. Gaff will be off and moving on the delivery. 3-2. Fastball, low, ball 4. And it'll be the first at bat for Brandon Fair. Justin Darnell going to go out to the hill and have a chat with Tim Williams, Tech's pitching coach. And it's first time we see Brandon Fair. Left-handed batter. Fair hitting .233, no homers and 7 RBI for the transfer from Walla Walla Community College. Opportunity for C of I to try to add to a 2-0 lead. 2 runs and 6 hits for C of I. No runs, 1 hit for Tech. Both teams to this point have played clean defense. It's the first time that C of I has played on grass since back in January in their opening series. That was at Park Gilbert. Everything else has been on turf. The pitch to Fair. Swung on and hit foul off the right field side. Tech with a little bit of a shift on. Siracusa playing deep in the hole at second. Williams works from the stretch, a look back to second, now to the plate, and it's rolled to the right side. Siracusa down to one knee to make the hop, the throw to first in time, and the side is retired. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're halfway home in our opener. C of I leading Tech 2-0.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Tech going to have 6, 7, and 8 in their order, due up here against Oliver Massey in inning number 5, trying to break through today. Trailing by a score of 2-0. And Garrett Smith starts it off with a base hit on the first pitch he sees, right back through the middle. So a base runner for Tech, and Ty Blakely, see what he will do. We'll see if Tech might use a runner here for him or not. Be interesting to see how Tech plays it here with Smith, who does not run well over at first. Blakely does not show bunt, takes a fastball at the knees. Called strike. Tying run at the plate for Tech's catcher. Blakely hitting .242, second year in the program. Massey works from the stretch, now throws over to first, and diving back to the bag goes Garrett Smith. Tech coming into the day 16-8 on the year. Dropped 3 of 4 to UBC as Blakely shows bunt. It's a push bunt up the first base side to hit the lip and rolls foul. Not much of a lip in terms of from the clay to the grass, but as he pushed that bunt, the very first thing it hit was that lip and kicked that ball foul. If it had been on the grass, would have rolled perfectly, would have advanced the runner, and everything would have been in good shape. However, it didn't work. There is a big hole on the right side if Blakely can find it, with Fair holding the runner on. 0-2 pitch by Massey is downstairs. Saw word in softball today. College of Idaho sweeps UBC. As the pitch bounces in, it's 2-2. 8-0 and 8-0, it looks like the two scores there. Tech has won their opener today, 2-0, and they already lead in game 2, 1-0. 2-2 pitch to Blakely. Slider outside again. That's the pitch that got Tam last inning. For Tech, Gina Allen an RBI double in the first inning. As that has delivered Tech's first run. Payoff pitch to Blakely. That's inside and high. He's aboard. 2 on. Nobody out for Dane Bradshaw. And Tech will lift Blakely for a runner. Is Bradshaw to be the hitter? So opportunity here for Dane Bradshaw. You would think he's showing bunt. Try to get the tying runs into scoring position. Corners coming in for C of I. Massey will look back to second, make a soft toss there. It was in the dirt and nearly a dangerous one. Trying to see maybe if Bradshaw would show early. He did not. Gaff playing 2 steps in at third, and now he'll show. And the fastball's on the corner, a strike. Strike 1. If you can get the runners to second and third, a good contact guy is on deck, and Corey Siracusa here in the Tech 5th. 2 on and nobody out. Massey from the stretch. His pitch to the plate, slider down and away. They will ask, did he go? Says Casagrande, but they said he did not. And the count to 1-1. The Coyotes got 2 in the third. Tech is yet to get a runner to third today. 1-1. Bradshaw bunted right back to the hill. Only play will be to first. The throw is high. They say kept his foot on the base. The out recorded there. But Tech able to advance the runners to second and third. The batter is Corey Siracusa. The second baseman, Corey Siracusa. Looks like O'Daniel came up a little gimpy out there around the second base bag. Ricky Walker, the skipper, Kevin Olmstead, third base coach. Both went out to check with O'Daniel. As Bradshaw nearly beat that throw to the first base bag. But now an opportunity for Siracusa to try to get a run in. You hit a ball anywhere but third base in the pitcher's mound on the ground, you're going to get a run. From the stretch, Massey, the pitch, a swing and a miss. Kicks away. Here comes Smith home. And will they say it was touch? They said no. We'll find out. Will they bring the runner back? Was it a foul tip or not? We'll see what the umpires will decide. Does Tech get a run? And Tech on the board. They said it bounced up to the plate. So the wild pitch lets Smith score. It's 2-1. And now, all of a sudden, tying run is just 90 feet away, and C of I going to bring the infield in. The 0-1, Siracusa, a little pop-up on the infield. That won't get the job done. It'll be Pat Berry with 2 outs now to try and get the tying run in. Berry 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Tying run just 90 feet away. And the delivery to Berry. It's in the dirt. That one's going to kick away. Here comes O'Daniel to score. We're tied at 2. On a ball that went right off a home plate, it kicked high in the air. Casagrande trying to get through the plate umpire and was unable to get to the ball in time. And so just like that, we got ourselves a brand new ball game. And the pitch to Pat Berry misses low. We're tied at 2 on a pair of wild pitches here in the 5th inning. 2-0 to Berry. Swing and a miss. Challenged him with a fastball. Patrick Berry, league's leader in hitting at .418, 23 RBI, 8 doubles and 2 triples to his ledger. 2-1. Fouled back. That 37-game hit streak, the longest in Northwest college baseball history. No Division I, Division II, Division III, junior college, NAI player ever has had a longer hit streak. I checked with every D1 program. No one has had a hit streak before him longer than 32. 2-2. Swung on a line drive. That makes it a 3-game hit streak for Barry on the heels of that long one. 2-out knock for Pat Barry. Go ahead run aboard for Tech here with 2 down. As up steps Matthew Ortiz. Barry a threat to go over there at first. 7 stolen bases for him on the year. And so Tech making a little adjustment against Massey, 3rd time through the order. We're tied at 2 in the 5th. Game 1 of a 4-game weekend series. Long pause, the pitch to Ortiz, a strike. Tech got a leadoff single from Garrett Smith. Ty Blakely walked. They were sacrificed to second and third, and then consecutive wild pitches bring home the 2 runners. The delivery. That one bounces in, and Casagrande a nice job to keep it in front of it. So the Yotes got 2 in the 3rd. Tech answers with 2 in their 5th. Outfield for C of I playing straight away. Again, that light breeze has calmed down a bit. Runner goes this time. The pitch is high. Throw through to second base on a hop. Barry's in there safely. Count 2 balls, and I should say the count, I believe, is 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Barry with the stolen base hit here gets Tech the lead. Can Ortiz come through as he chokes up on the bat? The delivery swung on, fouled off. See a lot of the Klamath Union baseball players showing up. My son plays for KU. Told him, come out to the yard and watch what good baseball looks like. Runner at second with 2 outs here in the inning. Dancing at second is Barry. The pitch, a slider down and away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. For the C of I fans who remember way back when, my son PJ was the little kid running around in catcher's gear and running around the team 10 years ago. Now plays for Klamath Union. Runner goes to 3rd. The pitch downstairs, ball 3, and they concede 3rd base. So Barry swipes 3rd. Now a base hit will score a run. All my kid PJ did last year was hit .430 for his high school team as a sophomore. Off to a good start this year as well. 3-2. That's downstairs, ball 4. Now trouble comes up. Tyler Horner, the MVP a year ago, the batter. League's leader in homers and RBI. With runners at the corners and 2 outs. All the damage has been done here with 2 away. Massey from the stretch. The pitch to Horner. Fouled off. Yeah, my son on Thursday struck out 14 against Cottage Grove. And he's told me, he said, his colleges look at him. He goes, I want to play either at Oregon Tech for Ricky Walker, or he wants to play at College of Idaho for Sean Humberger. He's like, those are my 2 colleges I'm looking at. They got the programs I want for my studies. It's kind of cool to hear your kids say that. The pitch to Horner. Swung on, fly ball lifted, shallow right field. Drifting in comes the right fielder, Watkins. He gets there to make the catch to retire the side. But Tech able to get even. 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 left as we head to the 6th. Tied at 2.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
The C of I, sixth inning. Designated hitter Darren Smith. New score as we head to the sixth. We're tied at 2. As it'll be Darren Smith to lead it off for the visitors from the Gem State. And the pitch by Timmy Williams misses inside, ball 1. Darren Smith today is 1 for 2. And the toss to him is a fly ball lifted straight away center, but playable. Out there is Dean Bradshaw, who has done an outstanding job defensively during his Tech career to make the play for the out. So getting the first out of the inning is Tim Williams. Here's Stocking, who started the game at first base, moving to short. And the slider to him inside and low. Williams has thrown 69 pitches into the sixth, so it's one thing I've noticed with Ricky Walker in terms of pitch count management this season, is he has not trotted guys out like a lot of teams do in this league where they'll throw 110, 120 pitches. He's been very manageable with the pitch count of his arms. I don't think anybody's gone over 100 this year. 1-1. Ground ball chopped left side. Barry to the backhand has it. Long toss to first. Got him. Oh, my. What a play by Pat Barry. His back foot was on the outfield grass. He just planted and threw a seed to Garrett Smith at first for the out. Unbelievable play. That is a big league play. As Olsen waves at strike 1. Backhand side that time, and he made the play across. As that pitch skied to center, Dane Bradshaw's out there. He's got it in a 1-2-3 inning for the Hustlin' Owls. No runs, no hits, no errors with the web gem by Pat Barry. We head last to 6 in a 2-2 ball game.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Middle of the order for the Hustlin' Owls as we head to the 6th in a 2-2 ball game. Press box still abuzz by that play by Pat Barry in the top of the 6th inning. As Julian Jones takes a curveball for a strike. We're trying to guess how far that throw truly was. You laid a football field over a baseball field. Trying to figure out how far it was. We're thinking 40 yards. 0-1 to Jones. Swung on, line drive, fairly deep right field, but playable as Watkins had him played perfectly for the first out. Here's Colatam. So Oliver Massey gets the leadoff man here in the 6th. It was last inning where the first two guys got on for Tech, and they were able to bring them around and score. It's the pitch to Tam, up and in, ball 1. A couple guys throwing a football around in the Tech bullpen, trying to get those arms loose. Going to see who the first guy up would be today, as the toss to Tam fouled off. Owls have used a lot of guys in relief. Noah Lowe and Caden Melzer. Riley Cronin, the closer, is showing bunts Tam. He drops it down foul off the third base side. Alex Rodriguez has pitched meaningful innings. Caleb Randolph as well. They've got a lot of different guys to be able to throw. Brian McClellan from the left side. 1-2 to Tam. Went upstairs with a fastball above the letters. Probably a setup pitch, very similar to the last at bat he had against Tam, where he went upstairs with a fastball, then threw the hammer away and got him. See if they go back to the same sequence. No, it's a fastball, and it's chopped deep into the hole. Love there by the gap. The throw to first won't get Tam. An infield single for Colatam. Stocking unable to do the exact same thing that Pat Barry did. So the go-ahead run aboard for Tech. First baseman Garrett Smith. So Garrett Smith will be the hitter. Tam with 17 stolen bases on the year over there at first. And he goes. First pitch. The pitch is a called strike. Throw through to second. He's in there. No, they called him out again. Wow. Oh, boy. Casagrande with a good throw, but even from here it seemed a fairly easy call. That Tam was safe. It's the first time he's been caught stealing all year. The pitch to Smith fouled off. And he's in a hole at 0-2. Tam went in feet first. Looked like the feet were in before the tag even came down. Where's the replay that we need? Oh, yeah, we don't have a center field cam. 0-2 to Garrett Smith, who singled his last time up, and he takes the slider high and away. I've got a good gauge for the game after all these years. And when you see something and you call it that way, it seems like it's pretty an easy call. 1-2. Smith went around, and they'll tag him, and that'll end the inning. We head to the 7th in a 2-2 tie. Tim Williams to work into the 7th inning for the 4th consecutive start. As he faced Cannon Morgan, and he swings, and it's a one-hopper right to Barry at short. Crow hops twice, makes the toss across the diamond, gets the out. One away. That is something when you're getting deep into a ball game that's a pitcher's best friend, a one-pitch out. So one out. Here comes Casagrande, who made that good throw to second to get Calatam. Went back and watched the replay on it that we had on our stream, and I was right. It was not close at the second base bag. The throw by Casagrande, it was a good throw, but it was off the third base side of the bag, and the shortstop Stocking had to swipe tag across the bag, and Tam was already on top of the base. The only thing I could think of, his foot came off. As the curveball's high, it's 2-0. But I'm not the guy in the uniform that was standing 5 feet away from the base. It's hard to say. 2-0. That's a strike. The count to 2 balls and 1 strike. In softball, Tech leads 2-1. They are playing in the 3rd over at Stillwell Stadium. That's on our Oregon Tech Owls channel. 2-1. Nubbed off the first base side. Williams will just tag the catcher right there to complete the out. As Casagrande trying to check his swing on that one and couldn't hold up for the second out. C of I has out-hit Tech 6-4. 3 of the hits from the guy on deck, Ben Gaff, who's a homer away from the cycle. And Williams' pitch, a swinging strike. Couple guys in that Tech pen starting to stretch. Nobody has gotten up and started to throw yet. Williams has only thrown 79 pitches. 0-1. Slider, a good one. 0-2 the count. Williams has walked 1. He has struck out 5. And the 0-2 to home plate. Breaking ball just missed low. A ball and 2 strikes the count. Playing very shallow in right is Julian Jones. As Williams 1-2 to home plate. Fastball swung on, come back to the hill. Williams goes down to a knee, makes the play at first. The side is retired. Stretch time here in Klamath Falls in game 1 in a 2-2 ball game.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Two-two ball game, last of the 7th, as we stretched here in game 1 from Steen Sports Park. On the eastern flank of Klamath Falls, Ty Blakely, Dane Bradshaw, Corey Siracusa do up against Massey. Working into the 7th inning, and the pitch to home plate, and Blakely chops one towards first, bobbled by the first baseman, thrown high, and able to keep the foot on the bag was Massey. That was nearly disaster for C of I. But Fair able to stay with it, made the play, and got the out, one gone here in the 7th. So one away, Dane Bradshaw digs in. Bradshaw, perfect sack bunt his last time up. Corners come in as Bradshaw come back to the hill. And we talked about it in the last half inning. One pitch swing late in a ball game is key for a pitcher's success, and that's what's happened. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Massey, who's now thrown just 91 pitches. Siracusa popped out to second his last time up. Nobody throwing behind Massey in the C of I pen. Been a great duel between the aces of the 2 clubs. As the righties pitch, Siracusa shows bunt, takes it across the letters for strike 1. 2 in the 3rd for the Yotes, 2 in the 5th for Oregon Tech. 0-1. Fastball again there on the outside corner. Tech with 16 wins to start the year. The 16-8 mark is tied for the best start in program history. It is the 3rd time that they've been able to start a year that way. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Massey emphatically coming off the hill. Fired up after a quick 7th. Nothing doing for Tech. We'll go to the 8th. Still tied at 2.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
The College of Idaho 8th inning, 3rd baseman Ben Gaff. We enter the business end of things, the 8th inning. And top of the C of I order, 4th time through the order, to face Tim Williams. Caleb Randolph, a right-hander, up and throwing in the Tech pin behind Tim Williams. As the pitch to Ben Gaff, he swings and drives a ball left field. Colatam played him perfectly. Came in, made the play, and for the first time today, they retire Ben Gaff, who had singled, doubled, and tripled his first 3 times up. So here's the left-handed bat of James Hull. Back-to-back lefties here to face Williams. As the pitch misses low for ball 1, Brandon Fair will be the guy on deck. Another left-handed bat. 1-0. That's a strike. If you just joined us, Jack Ingraham doubled home a run back in the 2nd, but was ejected arguing that call after he was thrown out at second base on a back pick by Ty Blakely. It's showing bunt. It's pushed foul off the 3rd base side, and it's 1-2. So it's tough when your top hitter has to exit the game in the 3rd inning, and now will have to miss game 2 as well. That'll hurt the champions of character Gold Star chances for C of I with an ejection. 1-2. Williams fastball just slow, and it's 2-2. Two 6-0 for CFI, 2-4-0 for Tech. Williams to home plate, breaking ball down and in, ball 3. Tried the curveball that time on the inner third and missed below the knees. Guarding the line at first is Garrett Smith. Playing well back at third is Matt Ortiz. Payoff to the plate. That's downstairs, ball 4. Second walk of the day for Tim Williams. And the go-ahead run aboard for the Yotes here in the 8th. Ty Blakely on his way out to the mound. A chat with Tim Williams. He has thrown 89 pitches. Fair, a guy who is someone you could double up on a ground ball. I also see Riley Cronin stretching down there, Tech's closer. Hull a threat to go over at first. As Williams comes plateward, and that pitch skied to center field. Drifting back is Dane Bradshaw, and he's got it for the second out. 2 outs. And the batter's Darren Smith, who singled his last time up. Darren Smith today is 1 for 3. Tech will have the top of their order due up in the bottom of this inning. It was a good move over to first by Williams, and Hull just barely got back. Williams from the stretch. Slide step, and the breaking ball's there for a called strike. Both starters today have pitched well enough to win. Which offense is going to break through will be the question. Williams to the plate. Breaking ball again, same spot. Williams with the slide step, the quick delivery, and he's broke off a pair of hammers in a row. Now what does he do here to Smith? And does C of I send the runner with 2 strikes? We'll find out. Long pause by Williams. To the plate he comes. Fastball just missed low. I think it went right off the heel of Blakely's glove as he was trying to pop out of the crouch, thinking maybe the runner was going. That's exactly, he was looking into the dugout saying, that's on me. I think if Blakely catches that ball cleanly, it's strike 3. And it makes it tough sometimes for an umpire to tell a zone. So throw over to first again and just barely back. Again goes Hull. 2-2 tie, top of the 8th inning here. The home opener for Tech. Williams trying to work out of this one. From the stretch. His 1-2 to Smith. Breaking ball. Fouled back again. I honestly think this is the only chain link fence backstop we have in the Northwest in college baseball. But it's served the purpose since Tech moved here 4 years ago. This is the 4th season they played here at Steen Sports Park. And they'll throw over to first one more time. Not as close of a play this time. For a long time they played at historic Kiger Stadium. But they've moved out here, bigger yard, and they've had a lot of success. 1-2 again from Williams. Fastball swung on again, fouled off. You think at Kiger Stadium, 320 down the lines, 380 to center. Here it's 340 down the lines, 410 to center field. Definitely a pitcher's park. Hull the runner at first with 2 away. And Tim Williams is 1-2 fastball. That one spiked the pitch in front of the plate and the tying run now, I say the go-ahead run, now in scoring position for C of I. The count is 2-2, base hit here. Most likely would give the Yotes the lead. Williams trying to work out of it. From the set, his 2-2 to Smith. Breaking ball, got him! High breaking ball, and Smith down on strikes. No runs, no hits, one left. Top of the order comes up next. We are through 7.5 in a 2-2 tie.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14-1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The order for Tech as we head to the last of the 8th. New pitcher for C of I is freshman Zaylor Brueggemann. And a fastball to home plate is a strike. Brueggemann, a hometown kid. He is from Caldwell, Idaho. Went to Caldwell High, which is like a mile from the C of I campus. And the pitch to home plate is hit down the line, foul. And he's good. Pat Barry in a hole at 0-2. Brueggemann 1-1, 7.56 ERA, making his team best 10th appearance in 16 2/3 innings. 15 strikeouts, 6 walks. No decision for Massey today. He was outstanding as the 0-2. It's a swing and a miss on a high fastball. So Brueggemann strikes out Barry for the first out. So one away. Here's Matt Ortiz. And for Matt today, he's 1 for 2 with a walk. Trying to get a base runner here to try to bring in the go-ahead run. It's a right-hander's pitch. Fastball inside and high. I remember Brueggemann pitching when I was living in Idaho for Coe County, which was the youth baseball group that I played, that I coached in, and my son played in. I believe his team qualified and won the state championship a year when he was 12 years old, if I remember right. The pitch to the plate, sky to right, playable out there for Watkins as he gets near the line, and he's got it for the second out. But now he'll have to face the most dangerous hitter in the league. And the big question is, how does C of I pitch Tyler Horner, who's 0 for 3, with a walk? And the pitch to Ty. Slider that misses downstairs. 36 career home runs. Hit 16 last year. And the pitch to Horner, that's a strike. Wind blowing out to right field. Guy, if Horner can get a barrel on it, ball's going to travel a long way. 1-1 pitch. Fastball outside and low. Brueggemann in relief of Massey, who went the first 7. Now time called, and the catcher, Casagrande, going to go out to the hill. Massey went 7, 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Tim Williams, 8 innings for Tech, 2 runs, 6 hits. He's fanned 6. As catcher and pitcher chatting out there for a moment. And finally, they'll break things up. Hitters count at 2-1. Tech trying to take their first lead. They trailed 2-0, got 2 in the 5th. Brueggemann will work from the windup, and the pitch way high. It's a live fastball. Doesn't seem like it has a lot of movement on it, but it's firm. Julian Jones waits next. The 3-1 to Horner. Swung on and lined into the gap into right center field. That's down for a base hit. Bobbled out there for a moment. Horner going to try for 2. Throw comes all the way through. He slides in safely, and Tyler Horner has the go-ahead run in scoring position. And he extends that hit streak. Just went down and got it. Oh yeah, Horner also holds the school record for doubles as he adds to that total. Julian Jones looking to try to pick up Horner. Brueggemann to the plate. Swung on, a fly ball lifted down the line, foul territory. Watkins, can he get there? No. As he runs into the sidewall deep down the line. Beyond the Oregon Tech bullpen. A long strike 1. The double by Horner, the first extra base hit for Tech on the day. C of I outfield playing deep. Jones on the season with 23 runs batted in. No balls and a strike to the senior from Washougal, Washington. And the pitch, fastball low. On deck is Colatam, who had the go-ahead 2-run double at UBC Sunday. Part of a 7-run, 9th-inning rally as Tech salvaged the final game of that series. Casagrande rolls through the sides. A ball and a strike to Julian Jones, and the pitch, fastball low. There is someone throwing behind Brueggemann in the C of I pen. Riley Cronin is throwing in the Tech pen. Love to give the closer a chance to tie the all-time saves record in program history with 12 if he can get one more. 2-1. Swung on, rolled foul, nearly picked off the batter. I should say the guy's just outside the College of Idaho dugout. So it's 2-2 to Jones. In a 2-2 ball game here in the 8th. Right-hander versus right-hander. Brueggemann set. His pitch to the plate, breaking ball. Jones able to hold up on a slider down and away. And the count is full. You got to expect a fastball. Protect against the off speed would be at least what I'd be saying. Can Jones come through for Tech? And now time called. And it's a pitch clock violation on the arm. So it'll be an automatic ball. It's going to move the runner to first base. And it looks like an offensive timeout going to be called by Tech, as Colatam will work with the group. Pitch clock violation on Brueggemann. It's an automatic ball. With it being a 3-ball, 2-strike count, it allows the 4th ball to force him to first base. So Colatam will be the hitter with 1st and 2nd and 2 outs. And so can the senior from Honolulu for a 2nd straight game come through in the clutch. He lined a pitch into the left field corner Sunday to pick up 2 that gave Tech at that point a 5-4 lead at UBC. They went on to win 8-4. Brueggemann works from the belt. And the delivery to Tam is a fastball swung on, popped up on the infield. Ben Gaff into foul territory has it, and we will stay at a 2-2 ball game. No runs, a hit. Tech strands 2. We go to the 9th. All square 2-2.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Their bullpen bring in right-hander Riley Cronin to throw the 9th inning. In a 2-2 ball game, Tim Williams, no decision today. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts in 8 strong innings. For Cronin on the season, he is making his 10th appearance, a 1-0 record, a 3.65 ERA. He has 4 saves. In 12 1/3 innings, 5 earned runs, 9 hits, 7 walks. He has struck out 12. As Riley Cronin to face Chandler Stocking to start the 9th. So it'll be Stocking, Olson, Morgan, 5, 6, and 7 for the Yotes. After Zaylor Brueggemann was able to work out of a 2nd and 1st jam as the slider misses outside by Cronin. A guy who has a lot of movement with his stuff. A lot different look than what Tim Williams had as he overthrows that one, and it's 2-0. I think Cronin struggling with his footing out there on the hill. Stocking right-hand hitter, probably taking all the way, I would think. As the pitch to the plate, a breaking ball for a strike. Chandler Stocking today is 0 for 3. 2-2 tie in the 9th. Cronin to the plate, bounces in, ball 3. In the Tech 9th, they'll have Smith, Blakely, and Bradshaw, the scheduled 3 hitters. question is, are they looking for a run to win it, or would they need more? Cronin's 3-1. That's not near the zone at all, ball 4, so Stocking walks. And it will be a pinch batter for C of I, Jace Malky, who will hit for Olsen. And it is not the pitching coach that goes out to the hill for Tech, it's the skip. Ricky Walker, who was the pitching coach for 4 seasons before Jacob Garces moved on to Sonoma State. He's now calling the shots. His walk. And Jace Malky to pinch hit for Olsen. Probably going to be asked to bunt. Stocking over at first base, 1 for 2 in stolen base chances. But you would think they're looking to try to drop a bunt down. They do not show bunt. The pitch, a high strike to Malky. 0-1. Jace Malky on the season, 182 hitter with 4 knocked in. No ball, 1 strike pitch to him. Takes all the way, and the fastball's just off the corner. And it's 1-1. Home crowd didn't like that call, thought it was a strike. You could hear it in our crowd mic. Cronin from the belt, 1-1, instead as a throw to first. The runner at first is Stocking. And he'll throw to first again, kind of leaning a little bit, is the C of I shortstop. Tech would love a double play ball right here and try to erase the runner. 1-1. Runner goes this time, hit and run. It's flared into center, a base hit. Runner heads to third. Bradshaw's throw comes through on a hop, and the run and hit works for C of I. Malky, the pinch hit single. First and third, and nobody out. The batter's Cannon Morgan. And Sean Humberger, the skipper for C of I, going to bring in a runner over at first. That'll be Brian Eby. So C of I, with their best scoring opportunity since the 3rd inning. Cronin's really got to dig deep here, and he'll throw to first again. Try to keep the runner close. C of I, a team that's not afraid to squeeze. They've done it multiple times over the years. Nobody out here in the 9th. And Cronin's pitch is downstairs, ball 1. Cannon Morgan 0 for 3 with a strikeout, but that was against the starter, Tim Williams, who went 8 strong. And they'll throw to first one more time. You can hear the dugout with the chatter off the third base side. First and third, nobody out here in the 9th in a 2-2 ball game. Cronin's pitch, slider for a strike. Strikeout pop-up here would be Cronin's best friend. Then you could get a double play ball to try to get yourself out of the inning. 1-1 to the plate as Pick move over to first again. And Eby back to the bag easily, the senior from Ferndale, Washington. Outfield playing straight away. Cronin again to first. And it's not like big league ball where you only have X number of moves before you have to come plateward. So in the college game, you can still throw over as much as you want. 1-1. Fastball in the dirt. It's all the way to the screen, and C of I is going to take the lead. Cronin short-armed the breaking ball, and Blakely had no chance at it. And the Yotes regain the lead at 3-2. Still nobody out in the inning. And now this changes Morgan's at bat with the count at 2-1. You would think he's going to be asked to square and try to get Eby to third. So C of I leads 3-2. Two one, showing bunt, drop down. Ortiz will come up with it. He'll fire to first. They get the out there, but the runner moves to third base. The batter's Casagrande. Runner at third, infield drawn in for Tech. Tech will need one to keep this game going at least, as Casagrande takes the pitch upstairs, ball one. Again, Tech will have Smith, Blakely, Bradshaw due up. You may see a Keanu Mizuta maybe pinch hit. He's a left-hand hitter. The pitch showing bunt, squeezes on. Runner fakes going. They'll look him back. Throw to first, and it is in time to get the out. Having to throw through the runner that time was Cronin, but a nice job by Smith to make the catch. 2 outs, and here's Watkins, the 9-hitter. So there was a safety squeeze that was put on that time by C of I. But nice job by Cronin to field his position. As a pitch to Watkins down low. Cronin did a great job jumping off the hill that time to field it. Looked the runner back. Didn't have a great angle to first, but went outside the bag. Even with the runner coming down the line, and Smith was able to make the catch. The pitch to Watkins, a swinging strike. We'll see if C of I will bring Brueggemann back in to try to close it out, or if they'll go to one of their other arms. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball lifted foul off the right field side. The count 1-2. But a run across here for the College of Idaho here in the 9th to regain the lead at 3-2. 1-2 pitch. Cronin's fastball is elevated. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runner at third looms large. 2-2. Swung on, fly ball, straight away right. Playable out there for Julian Jones. And he's got it to end the inning. However, the damage was done. 1 run on 2 hits and a man left. Last chance for Tech, needing 1 to tie, 2 to win. After 8.5, C of I leads 3-2.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. value your trade-in, and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
So it will be Keanu Mizuta to pinch hit for Garrett Smith to start the ninth inning. Tech trailing by a run. And the delivery to Mizuta, fastball from Brueggemann. It's over for a strike. 0-1. Mizuta hit a home run up in the series against UBC. And for Mizuta on the season, hitting .274, a homer and 8 RBI, and the pitch to hit the plate. A fastball catches the outside corner against the switch hitting Mizuta, hitting from the left side. Looks like Logan Macy will hit for Ty Blakely. But Brueggemann ahead of the count at 0-2. He shakes off one side. Now comes in with the 0-2. And swung on a cute off the end of the bat. Slowly hit towards short. Sidearm tosses in time for the out. Mizuta does not run well. And it'll be Logan Macy, the freshman. All right, so it'll be Macy who will hit for Blakely. Tech trying to get it back to the top of the order. And the pitch to Macy. Swung on and hit a towering fly ball down the line. Foul territory, long run and out of room. Will go Morgan, the new left fielder. Morgan moved from center to left. Eby stays in the game. He is now in center. Saw Macy play this summer for the Sunwest Generals up in the Bend Redmond area. Their AAA Legion team. It's got some pop in that bat. Kid from Culver, 2A All-State player 2 years ago. He takes a fastball by Brueggemann and it's high. Dane Bradshaw waits on deck, hoping to have a base runner to work with. Brueggemann trying to pick up the victory in relief as the pitch to Macy, a high strike call. And he's in a hole at 1-2. 3 runs, 7 hits for C of I, 2 runs, 5 hits for Tech. Series opener, the first of 4. 1-2. Slider way outside. A run on a wild pitch in the top of this inning allowed the go-ahead run to score. Brueggemann shaking off 2 signs. What does he want to do on a 2-2 delivery? The pitch, that's way high. He stood there for the longest time. I was surprised there wasn't a pitch clock violation on him. 3-2 to Macy. Brueggemann waits and waits some more. Now nods yes. 3-2 to the plate. Slider fouled off. We'll try it again. All Tech needs is a base runner to put some pressure on the Yotes. Macy represents the tying run in the game. Here in the ninth. Payoff pitch again. That one's all the way to the backstop. And a one-out walk brings Dane Bradshaw to the plate. Winning run at the plate. Tying run aboard. Center fielder Dane Bradshaw. And they will lift Macy for a pinch runner. It looks like it's Michael O'Daniel who will run over there as well. It looks like C of I going to have someone over to talk. It looks like they may bring in a reliever. So it looks like Brueggemann's day done. And so all the changes made, we'll tell you who's coming in from the pen when we come back here from Klamath Falls.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
New pitcher for C of I is right-hander Caden Lapp. That's Caden Lapp, a junior from Sandy, Utah. And for Lapp on the season, he'll be making his 10th appearance, 2-0 record with an 8.10 ERA. Lapp in 10 innings of work, 9 runs, 15 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Completely different look than what they've seen with the power arms of Massey and also Brueggemann. And he will face Dane Bradshaw here with a tying run at first and 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Oregon Tech trailing by a score of 3-2. Over in softball, Tech leading Bushnell 7-1. That is in the bottom of the 5th inning of the series finale. Tech's gotten home runs in that one from Puakea Milborn and from Jasmine Macias. But here in this one, Tech's been limited to just 5 hits. But all it takes is a knock here, and Oregon Tech has a chance to come away with a W. As Dane Bradshaw, the batter. And so Dane Bradshaw to dig in. 1 home run on the year, got robbed of a couple while he was up in Vancouver. As I mentioned, Michael Daniel now running over at first for Macy. Lapp, as the runner goes, the pitch is inside, throw through to second, right on the money, and underneath the tag is O'Daniel. Somehow eluded the tag. That's going to draw the ire of the skipper for C of I. O'Daniel with a swipe on the swim move going into second. Pitch was a strike. It's 0-1. But O'Daniel able to swim the tag. I thought he was dead to right. So now a runner in scoring position. Tech's going to have a couple cracks at trying to tie this thing up. And great speed on the base pass. 0-1 from Lapp. Swung on, a fly ball hit to fairly deep center field. Drifting back, Eby. He'll make the catch. Tagging and heading to third goes O'Daniel. It'll be up to Corey Siracusa to try to be the hero for Tech. Bradshaw got a good piece on it, but just was unable to find the grass. And it was Siracusa who was at the plate when Tech scored both of their runs back in the fifth, and it was on wild pitches. And so if you're O'Daniel, you're reading something in the dirt, hoping it gets to the screen. Caden Lapp trying to pick up his second save for C of I. And the pitch to Siracusa way outside, and oh boy, Casagrande with a great scoop that time, or else Tech has tied it. If you're O'Daniel, you are taking as strong of a secondary lead. Siracusa looking for his first hit of the day. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball to first. That should do it. Glove there by the first baseman, Fair. He'll touch the bag, and this game is over. As College of Idaho able to come away with a 3-2 victory. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Yotes. 2-5-0 for Oregon Tech. The winner goes to Brueggemann, the loss to Riley Coon. Time of this one, 2 hours and 23 minutes. We'll step aside, come back. We'll have game 2 near the top of the hour as Tech tries to salvage a day 1 split. Live here from Klamath Falls on the Owl Sports Network.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is